Hello everyone, Jensen Gaming here, and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is a new series starting on the channel. Some of you are probably wondering why this video is coming out instead of Orglecraft at the usual time. And guys, I have to be completely honest with you, I'm over Minecraft. I have been for a long time, and it's time to move on to something new. So, we are going to be jumping into Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I could explain what this game is about, but I think the game's intro will do a better job of that. So, let's take a look at that.
There once was a dream world in which familiar friends, from the most heroic to the most villainous, lived together in harmony. However, as time passed, the forgetting set in, and the world fell into darkness until you arrived. You have the power to make it special again. With your help, this dream world can grow back into something magical. This is a place where you'll have no worries, where you'll wish time could get frozen, where you can find a friend in everyone, and feed your passions. A place where you can find yourself at home. This is a place where every day is a dream come true. This is Dreamlight Valley.
So, with that out of the way, I am excited to jump into this. Now, one thing I'm going to say before we get started is I have been playing this game for a little over a year, and I am not going to be restarting it. So, we're going to be joining a game that is in progress. Part of the reason that I am not restarting is because there have been a number of special events where I have spent a lot of time and gained a lot of special items, all of which will be lost if I restart the game. So there's a chance I might just buy a second copy and start a fresh playthrough from there, but until that time, we are just going to continue my playthrough, so let's jump into it. So meet Mercy. She is the ruler of Dreamlight Valley. This is her house right behind here, which we will get into that later. Dreamlight Valley is what is considered a cozy game, and it is a fictional world, but it is all about all things Disney. So you will find lots of Disney characters wandering around the valley, and they have various different quests that we can go on, and then, of course, there is the whole aspect of designing your valley and gathering resources and basically making this world our own. So, this is kind of where the game starts. We always start right in front of our house. This is the plaza. This is kind of the hub of everything. If we look back there, we have a castle. You can see Anna and Eve and Scar and all kinds of characters wandering around here who will be, of course, making comments as they walk past all the time. And we can interact with some of them as we go. We'll get to the castle a little bit later. I want to give you a little bit of a tour of the valley. I don't want to take too long on this episode today, as it's kind of a starting out, I want to kind of jump into some of the action, but also want to give you a little bit of a brief overview. There's a lot to this game, and I could easily spend an hour explaining all aspects of it, but I don't want to overwhelm you with details so far. So, yeah, so this is the plaza. All of our Disney characters that live in the valley have their own houses. Some share houses, some do not. But yeah, basically everything in the world is customizable. So this is the plaza that I have designed. I've placed a bunch of different buildings around here. We've got some statues, fountains. This is a little garden I designed. I'm not huge on the decorating. It's something I want to get better at. But yeah, we have flowers and plants and all kinds of things here. Yeah, lots of things that you can interact with. I've gone around and done a little bit of cleaning up. As you see, there are sticks to pick up and things like that. There's also a special Easter event going on right now, and we have these bushes where we can harvest Easter eggs for... I'm not sure what they're for, to be completely honest. But that is the plaza. So, rather than walking through the entire valley, I'm going to give you a kind of a 10,000-foot view, so you can kind of get a little bit of an overview. There are... no, I don't want to remove the path. There are a bunch of different areas. So the plaza, we come down here, we have the peaceful meadow. This is where I do a decent amount of gardening. If we go up here to the right, this is the Forest of Valor. I haven't done a lot in this area. We do have the Arendelle Castle over there. We have the Frosted Heights up here, which again, I haven't done a ton of decorating with. But that is that. And then if we head down to the bottom of the screen, we have Dazzle Beach. I have created a little bit of a theme park down here, as you can see. And so that then wraps all the way around. Over here, we have the Glade of Trust. And then coming back up to the top, we have the Sunlit Plateau. And then we have the Forgotten Lands. I think that's what they're called. But yeah, so those are the biomes in the main part of the game. There is a second area of the game, an expansion that came out recently called A Rift in Time, and we will explore that more in the future. But yeah, so there's always things to clean up. There's stuff that grows in all of the different biomes. There are herbs that you can gather that are specific to biomes. There are different wood types and rock types and things like that. And you know, kind of along the lines of Minecraft, you have to go around and gather resources to be able to build things, certain things for the game. Kind of the centerpiece of this game are these night thorns. Basically, there was an event called the Forgetting that caused people, all of the residents of the valley, to, you know, kind of forget who they were and get lost and stuck. Basically, what I've been able to glean from playing through the story is that this is a place that existed in my character's mind as a child, and then when she grew up, she kind of, you know, forgot about this world and all of her friends here. And then something happened in the real world. We're not entirely sure what. It's part of it could be that she fell asleep and this is all an elaborate dream. There are theories out there that more nefarious things have happened, and such that my character is in a coma or possibly even dead. Those are obviously some of the darker theories out there. But yeah, so this is Dreamlight Valley. So, as you see, we have all kinds of characters wandering around. We have both
Just the sweetest.
heroes and villains here. This is the Forgetting, or the Forgotten, who is me, but not me, and apparently drifting away. Anyway, what I want to do, jump into things before we get before I get too long-winded here, is we are actually going to go up to the castle. So in addition to the valley, there are a number of realms that center around the world of different characters, different movies. And in the latest update to the game, we got the Monsters, Inc. realm. And so I'm excited to jump into that together and try to welcome Mike and Sully to the valley. So we are going to come here. Merlin says, "Mercy, behind this door lies another room of many doors, a place where the power of laughter changed everything." Well, let's open the door. "Stupendous. Please proceed and give my regards to all who dwell within."
Thank you.
Go ahead and track that mission, and we will head in. Alright, so here we are. Entrance to Monsters Incorporated. You are scanned, a red light flashes. Access denied. Monster not identify. Employees only beyond this point. So we gotta find something that will let us... Notice from MIFT. Door out of order. Okay, so we gotta find something that'll let me dress up like a monster. What do we got here? Anything in there? Well, those sparkles would tell me I need to go over there, but how do I get there? Aha! Sparkles over here. Let's see here. Alright, we have this that we can pick up, and what is this? Wazowski, paperwork. I'm not asking again. R. Alright. So if we go into our inventory, we can lost and found monster wear. So we're gonna get some clothing here, or something. Alright, so let's see here. If we look at our mission objectives up there on the left, let's see, optional. Experiment with fantasy skin tones and contact lenses in the wardrobe menu. Put on your choice of monster's ears. Put on your Monsters Inc. hard hat. Okay, so if we go in here, we should be able to do this. So do we want Batwing ears or pointed blue monster ears? I'm going with Batwing, and of course we'll put on our hard hat. I'm not going to jump into the skin tones. We'll deal with that later. Alright, so let's try to get in now. You are scanned. Red light flashes. Access denied. Monsters not identified. Okay. Take a selfie. Alright, so I have to get out my camera and take a picture of myself. There we go. And now I can unlock the door. Aha! Okay, we are through. And now we get to go talk to Sully. Yay!
Let's get this show on the road.
Hey there, you must be the intern we've been waiting for.
What?
You picked a strange day to show up, though, because nobody else did. We have no idea where everybody is. That's a problem. We're in a real tight jam. Monstropolis needs power, but this is not a two-monster operation. Let's see here. Seems like you need some extra hands, though. No kidding. I was kind of hoping you have 8 arms. Only 2. You know, I don't mean to be rude, but you're a little human-shaped. Never seen a monster like you before. Human-shaped? I get that all the time. Do you? That's a relief.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it's company policy. No humans on the laugh floor. If human adults knew about us, it'd be... Sheesh, I don't even want to think about it. Well, welcome to the company. I'm James P. Sullivan, CEO. But please call me Sully. And over there, that's Mike Wazowski. Mercy. I'm definitely a monster, not a human. Right. Okay, great. Although it's kind of weird you felt the need to reiterate that.
Yeah.
Why don't we get you started while Mike and I figure out how to run this place with just 3 monsters? We had our Laugh Power launch party a couple days ago, and the laugh floor needs a little work. Already swept up all the confetti and took down the decorations. Could you clean up the rest of the party trash? Rinse away the slug slime off the floor. Slug slime? You bet! Those slugs know how to dance, but phew, really leaves a trail. I'm sure there's a way to get something around here that can help you rinse the slime away. Don't worry, I got my own tools. Nice. Well, come back and see me when you're finished.
See you around.
So, cleaning duty. All right. I'm guessing I have a watering can that'll probably clean up the slime. There we go. And then we pick up the trash. So let's get that cleaned up. Picked a bad day to wear a dress. All right, all clean.
Good to see you.
Hey, Mercy, the place looks great. Nice work. What's my next intern duty? I did have something in mind. Next up, would you mind fixing a coffee for me and Mike? Seriously? Normally I'd grab it myself, but we're almost done with the plan to get this place up and running. What do Monsters, Inc. employees like in their coffee? In my experience, no two coffee orders are alike. I delivered my share of coffee around this place back in the day. Anyway, it's not a good idea to approach Mike until he's had his morning brew, and I think extra caffeine boost will help us finish the plan. So what do you need? Like my coffee strong, extra strong. It takes about 5 times the amount of regular coffee to get as bitter as I like it. Mike takes his with a little non-dairy screamer, as much sugar as you can add. He calls it the Wazowski Special. And he thinks, hey, I think a delivery of supplies just arrived. Everything you need is over at the coffee station in reception. When you've made them, would you mind bringing the coffees to Mike? He needs them more urgently than I do. I'm on it, Sully. So, hopefully, all of the things that we need are now in stock. So, I don't need that much. So he said I need 5 times the coffee. We'll get 10. Alright. A couple of those, and as much sugar as I can put in it. So we'll go with all of that. Alright. And then we're gonna do... I'm gonna put that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's Sully's coffee, and then that should be Mike's. The Wazowski Special. There we go. Excellent. And let's take him over to Mike. Hey, Mike. Gotta let them have their conversation, apparently. There we go.
Good to see you, kid.
Many mollusk monsters plotted pondering the paper. Many mollusk monsters plotted pondering the paper. Are you okay? Yeah, just doing my vocal warm-ups. Gotta get them in before I head through today's first kid door as Monsters, Inc.'s top jokester. Apparently I can't talk either. Oh, you brought my coffee. Sully was right. You are a great intern. Okay, warm-ups are done, and I've had a delicious Wazowski Special. Now the day can really begin. Prepare to observe the best jokester in the biz. Excited to see your work, Mr. Wazowski. Hey, you called me Mister. I knew I liked you. Well, since it's the first day of the internship, you are in for a real treat. Mike Wazowski is about to perform. You know how Sully said we're coming up with a plan? Well, the plan is me working my green behind off to keep this place going. Time to make 'em laugh. Well, that doesn't seem good.
James P. Sullivan at your service.
Okay, stay calm. It's only a small emergency. The door powered down and Mike's stuck in the human world. Is it time to freak out now? Yes. I mean, no. No, we just have to figure this out. Since this is an emergency, we need the emergency manual. MIFT usually keeps a copy of the emergency manual somewhere on each lab floor. I need you to find it. I'll find it right away. Great. I'm going to check out the electrical panel, see if I can get it working. Remember, you're looking for the emergency manual. Yes, thank you. Are you this condescending to all of your employees? Alright, so we gotta go find some sparkles. Fortunately, I have the ability to travel faster. Ooh. Find out what this is. Furniture. We'll look at that later. Looks like there's some desks over here. Maybe this would be a good place for an emergency manual. Found your last note on the last floor. Siberia won't save you, Wazowski. Okay. Well, that is definitely not the manual we are looking for. Aha! Here we go. There's our emergency manual. There you go, Sully.
Hey there.
Here's manual. Excellent. Let's see here. It says the red light means a couple of fuses have blown and need to be replaced. What you do is replace the fuses and check the power lines. We'll save you, Mike. That's right. Help is on the way. Keep reading in case there's anything else we need to know. Could you search the last floor for some new fuses and place them in the electrical panel? Power's on. Check the power lines to make sure it's all flowing properly. That should fix the door and get Mike home. I'm really glad you're here, Mercy. Definitely couldn't change these dainty parts with these huge paws. Alright, so we gotta find fuses and check the power lines, because they are definitely not plugged in. There's 2. And there is 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. All right, now we need to check the power lines because none of them are plugged in. And get the last one plugged into the wall here. And we've done it!
How you doing?
You got me out. You saved me. Was it scary in there? Not even a little. If this had been back in the old days when we thought children were toxic. Oof, don't want to think about that. But when I couldn't open the door to the monster world, I knew Sully and you were hard at work trying to get me out. Said to myself, Mike, stay calm. Then I used the opportunity to try out some new stand-up material. Normally, I don't have time to do more than a tight 5. I'm telling you, that kid was laughing so hard their parents woke up. You got me out just in time. Great to have you back, Mr. Wazowski. Hey, after all you've done for me, call me Mike. You know what? I'm sweating up a monsoon in here. I need time to center myself before I get back to work. Go check with Sully while I get back in the zone.
You've been a terrific audience.
All right, back to Sully.
Let's get this show on the road.
Whew. Hey, Mercy. Thanks for all your help rescuing Mike. He's got a little hairy there. Sure took it out of me. After everything required to get this factory switched over to laugh power, and now this, I could use a vacation. You know, not all monsters could handle themselves under pressure like that. Don't freak out, but I'm a human in disguise. Sorry, what? I didn't want to trick you. It was the only way to get onto the laugh floor. Huh, you must be a pretty special human to trick our security gate. So, why are you here? To invite you to visit Dreamlight Valley. Dreamlight Valley. Never heard of it. It's where I came from. Actually, it would be a great vacation spot for you. There's no work and no paperwork. Well, that does sound pretty great. Hearing Dreamlight Valley does give me a familiar, warm feeling. Tell you what, I'm pretty sold on the idea. I really need a break, but I can't go without Mike. If you can convince him to join me, we'll come visit the valley. Should be an easy pitch. You did rescue him after all. All right, well, we'll go talk to Mike. So let's see what it's going to take to get Mike to come to the valley. But yeah, this might be another quest that takes a little while. So
How you doing?
we'll see. Don't say a word. I heard everything you said to Sully. You're a human? I gotta admit, I was a little freaked out at first, but now that I've had some time to think about it, you're a human with an opportunity for a vacation to someplace called Dreamlight Valley, and boy, do I need a vacation. There's just one problem. I can't leave yet.
Huh.
You know, I already set the all-time laugh record. Yeah, so what's the problem? If I take a vacation, some other monster could break my record while I'm on the beach pretending to read a book, but really asleep. Can't let that happen. I've got to set jokester record nobody can ever beat. You understand, right? Let's set a record. That's the spirit. Senior Co-President of Monsters Incorporated and Chief Executive Vice Deputy Administrative Director of Comedy Resource Management. I hereby officially promote you from intern to jokester assistant. First order of business, we need doors, which means we need key cards. Key cards. Okay, write this down. Key cards tell the system which doors to the human world to bring us. Once you find a couple of those, we're in business. Currently, all the key cards are at reception, so start there. There's one problem. We don't have a receptionist today, and the door's jammed up. So you might have to try something to find something to jimmy it open. Jimmy the jam door. Got it. Hey, nice rhythm.
See you in the funny papers.
Alright, so we're going to leave off this quest, because that's going to be time-consuming, and I think I want to wrap this video up. But I want to jump back to the valley real quick. So there are some things that you kind of have to check almost daily, and different interactions that you can have with the villagers. Here's Scrooge McDuck now. Let's have a little chat with him.
Our villain and their riches are soon parted.
Lots of quests we need to come up with, but one of the things you can do is have daily discussions with all of the villagers. So let's ask, what's your success story? Scrooge McDuck. I made my fortune being tougher than the toughies and smarter than the smarties. How tough were the toughies? Oh, they were the toughest Yukon miners and Beagle Boy bandits. But I out-hiked, out-swam, and out-explored them all.
Bye-bye now.
Great. And then another thing that we can do is we can actually hang out with our villagers. And they will come and follow us around. And actually, we'll even go on some quests with you. Now, they can't come into realms. But, yeah, I've gone on many quests with the villagers here. But Scrooge has a shop, and the stock changes every day, and so it's always worth coming in here to see what is available. And I've never seen this aquarium before. We'll get into how you earn money in the future.
This village smells like...
But yeah, so this is Scrooge's shop, and then there's furniture and all kinds of different things you can purchase. I was gonna say, do I have this window? I do have this window, but I'm gonna buy another one. And I have the mirror as well. So the last thing I want to do is give you a brief tour of my house. It's not been fully expanded, but this is the first floor. As I said, I'm not the greatest at decorating. I did just get this piano yesterday, and I'm really excited by it. I definitely need a music room. But so this is the main room of my house. Through this door is my storage, where I place all of the resources that I have gathered over my time playing. And then this over here is my Frozen-themed room. All things related to Frozen. And I still have some expanding to do on this house. But if we come over here to the elevator, you can see I can expand to different floors, and we can go and explore all of that. But there's one in particular I want to show you that I think is very important for today's video. So, hope you guys enjoyed. In all seriousness, if you enjoyed seeing this game and would like to see more of it, I would definitely be up for doing a series continuing this world and showing you guys what I've been doing when I'm not playing Minecraft. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and Orglecraft will be coming out at 7 o'clock. So, see you real soon.